So wait. Hold on, what did you just say? I said, how did you raise 3 liberal children? And you said what?
They all failed me.
Oh, we all failed you because we're liberal.
Well, maybe you're not liberal, you just think you are.
Oh, okay, I love you. Day 9,741. I'm just kidding. I have to laugh to not cry. I am so sore. So, I love my dad. I thought he was trying to go use the bathroom by himself, and I was going to let him have his space, try to do his independent thing, and be ready for him to call for me, which he's been doing really good about, like, you know, knowing when to admit defeat, or not necessarily defeat, acknowledging that you need assistance. And I was like, okay, if you're going to do that, because I thought he was going to try to use the bathroom, I said, don't forget to lock your brakes. And he was like, too late. And I was like, what? And I'm running. And I get there right as he's sliding out of his wheelchair. So he didn't, like, hurt himself too bad, but he did get hurt. Like, wounds open up and stuff. And I'm like, great. This is fabulous. So there's blood on the walls, so that's great. We have to clean that off. But also fix Dad. But then he was like, just leave me here. And I'm like, dude, I can't. And he had fallen, you know, he's fallen before, and I, like, know how to get him up. Because the problem is I have to convince him that I know what to do, because he doesn't remember falling at all. He doesn't remember anything. So it's like, I'm like, Dad, we've done this before. We've done this like twice before. We figured out if we do this, it's going to be easy on you and me, and we get you up. And he's like, starts panicking, and he's like, no. I go, Dad, you always panic. We're not going to panic. You just have to trust me. And he just wouldn't do it. And so I had to just, you know, be like, because he's like, I'm not doing it, I'm falling. And when he's not falling, he's just completely panicking. I'm like, gosh darn it, Dad. Of course, I didn't say gosh darn it. I said, you know, the other thing. And I'm like, on the count of 3, and he's like, no. So then, of course, I'm going to get hurt. But luckily, I used to, you know, bodybuild for a little bit. So I go into my bodybuilding stand, deadlift stance, or sumo wrestler stance, whatever. And I'm like, you're going to have to help me. And I'm like, having to force him to, like, help me get him up. And I'm like pulling him up. And he's like, you know, he has his hands where they need to be to help me. And I'm having to scream at him, please fucking help me. And Dad was in shock because of me lifting him up. Because he's like, what the hell? I'm like, hi, your daughter is strong. Hello, I know I look fat, but I'm an athlete. I'm like, dude. And he's just like, he wouldn't help me at all. So I just had to take matters into my own hands, deadlift him up, and then just toss him onto the bed. I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking tired. I broke down and, like, went to Amazon and tried to find the cheapest lift chair. I was like, Dad's gonna have to pay me back. I'm gonna tell him tomorrow. It's not coming till Friday, so I'm gonna be like, dude, you can't fucking fall until Friday. At all. I can't lift you up. I've got to start lifting weights again. I gotta do something. I'm like, oh God, I'm so out of shape. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with me. And then I checked on him because, you know, he always around this time like between, this is actually early, usually between 1 and 3, he pees or he poops, then I have to, clean him up and blah, blah, blah. But he actually peed, and I no, so far, knock on wood, no accidents, just he used the urinal that we have, and I dumped it. I know this is so gross and y'all don't fucking care, but whatever. I need to vent to somebody. Hello TikTok. So, I'm going crazy. So, then I literally look at his leg that I'd put a bandage on, and of course, because it's the fucking shin, and the shin likes to bleed, I knew I should have used gauze, but instead, I thought I'd be slick and try to use a bandage, and it's just covered in blood. And then, of course, I was like, oh no, I have to fix shit. So Dad's like, is it okay? Am I dying? I'm like, no, you're not dying. I'm like, oh, God help me. Anyway, I can hear him through the baby monitor. I keep telling him it's a walkie-talkie. Whatever. He doesn't know technology anymore. Anyway, okay, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm tired. I love you guys. Bye.